Greetings, everybody. This is Justice with the Obelisk Lounge, and today, obviously, I'm here to read on the Wendy Williams situation. I saw in the media that she was admitted into a wellness facility, quote unquote, a wellness facility, but she didn't say why she was in the facility or what kind of facility it is. I know there have been like some rumors about her, relapsing and different things like that. So I'm gonna be looking in to see like has she relapsed or is she in there for her grave disease or both or just like whatever the case. I don't really have that many questions about the situation, so I'm just gonna be flowing. This reading may be short, it may be long. It just depends on what all information I channel and what comes out. But if you guys have any like additional questions and different things like that based on what I say or anything else, just type the questions below and then maybe I'll do a follow-up video or even a live or something like that answering those questions. So let's go ahead and just get into it. Let's see what's going on with this Wendy Williams situation. Why did she admit herself into this wellness facility? Okay, so as I'm shuffling, I just heard responsibility. She wants to look responsible because y'all remember, like, I think a few months ago, I don't know, I don't really keep up with like celebrity news that heavily, but I remember seeing a headline a few months ago that her brother or somebody was trying to place her into a conservatorship or something like that. And so she admitted herself into this. I'm hearing that she admitted herself into this facility to make to appear more responsible and to like kind of prove that she can in fact she can handle her business. Like she doesn't need a conservatorship. She doesn't need anybody handling her business for her. Is what it is that I'm hearing. And then I'm also just picking up a very sincere vibe from Wendy. Like she genuinely wants to get better. Like picking up on her energy just right now. It's very sad and yet sincere. Like she wants to get better. She wants to beat these different things that she goes through. So it sounded like before I even pulled the card that she actually is in a rehab facility is what it's picking up on, because I'm feeling like I'm picking up on her battling her addictions. I know that was like a rumor and different things like that she relapsed or something, but I don't know if she's admitted it publicly, but I hear her admitting, I do have a problem. Oh my God, I do have a problem. My life is going downhill, or my life has went downhill. So let's look at the details of this wellness facility that she's in. Oh, let me shuffle. I need to shuffle one more time. All right. Four of Hearts, Jack of Clubs, and the Joker in reverse. So yes, she did relapse, which is so terribly sad. Like addiction is so sad, right? She did actually relapse with this Four of Hearts, this Jack of Clubs, and then especially my Joker in reverse. She's moving backwards. Where she was once moving forward, she's moving backwards. And then ultimately what caused this or what is causing this decline is a public broken heart. Like it's not just that her heart is broken or that she's very disappointed, it's that it's happening to her on a large and public scale. And excuse the camera for moving, I can't control that. But anywho, yeah, it's just like this big, like really like just public humiliation and different things like that. Of course, like with her divorce and different things like that, that is what has caused like this downward spiral. And I heard that she's relapsed from like for the past 8 months, like really heavy. I'm hearing that she has been using, but then it's been at least 16 months off and on. It's like, okay, like she'll like binge for like a month or like a few weeks, and then she'll clean up for like a few days or like a few weeks, and then she'll binge and then she'll clean up. She'll binge and then like it's like a pattern. It's like a pattern or a cycle that she's stuck in. She did actually fight it for a really long time though. I'm seeing like that she actually put in the good fight, like in regards like to her addiction. to like cocaine and then anything else that she probably uses or has used. She put in a good fight. Like she put in a good effort. With my Five of Hearts, my Ace of Clubs in reverse, and then this Jack of Hearts, what was I about to say? It just hit me, but it's like a lot of information coming to me at once. Let me see. Five of Hearts, my Ace of Clubs, and then my Jack of... What was I about to say about this? Wanting to live her life again. Like she was living, like after her divorce and while she was going through that, she just felt like she needed a sense of freedom and really just wanted to just be on the wild side again and live her life. But I mean, she knew that she couldn't though. She knew that her behavior and different things like that would affect her work life. It would affect her finances. It would even affect her love life. She's very lonely. She's very lonely and she doesn't have a lot of support around her, unfortunately. She feels like, she feels very childlike to me, like her energy, like very vulnerable. You know how like children are vulnerable, they need protection. She feels very vulnerable. And she feels like she needs protection, but not the protection that a conservatorship and different things like that would have offered her. So just going back to like what I said earlier about, you know, when I heard her reason for wanting to go or to admit herself into a facility is to show that she's responsible so that people around her, greedy people, Five of Hearts, greedy people around her don't try to take her for all that she's worth. She's just like, no, I'm here to show you that I am in charge of my life. I do know my shortcomings. I do know that I need help, and so I'm gonna seek outside resources to help me. I don't need anybody else handling and dabbling in things in my business. So she is in a rehab. It's like a holistic type rehab, but she is in a rehab though. That's the wellness facility that she's in. But also in this wellness facility, she's also, I'm picking up on that she's getting, and just based off my cards, that she's getting treatment as well for her Graves' disease and different things like that. Like any other like health issues. And I say things like that because I'm picking it up on that she suffers from more than Graves' disease. Like it's not just that, like it's other things that she struggles with. Hold on, is the camera going out of focus? Yeah, like it's other things that she struggles with, like as far as like her health, not just addictions, but other things that she doesn't want to publicly speak about. With the Four of Diamonds, the Ten of Diamonds, and the Eight of Spades here, it's looking like, let me see, how long is she gonna be in there? Let me see. And I'm asking my spiritual court. Let me see, how long is she gonna be in there? I'm hearing 90 days. 30 to 90 days. I'm feeling like the 30 days though is like her gonna be wanting to leave, but she's gonna go ahead and make the decision to go ahead and stay some additional time. She may even stay a 4th month too, so even beyond the 90 days. They're gonna release her to her home, but she is gonna have some supervision though. So either maybe she'll still be receiving treatment past the 30 days, but I don't see her being in the facility that full 30 to 90 days. I see her having, what is it called? Outpatient treatment. So she's gonna be underneath the surveillance of, you know, like any doctors, any therapists, specifically like addiction therapists and different things like that, or addiction counselors. She's gonna be underneath their supervision very closely, because she feels like at the facility she won't have the privacy and things like that she needs. I feel her being like a diva and different things like that, and so she won't be in the facility itself long, but she will continue with her outpatient treatment. Let's see. I'm hearing it's costing her a lot of money. Like this treatment facility, her needing treatment, her getting treatment. like her inability like to work and different things like that, it's causing her a lot, like she's losing a lot of money because for one she has to pay for it, but then I'm also hearing for two because she's not making money. Looks like she got some work contracts put on hold. I know that she was talking about doing her podcast and different things like that independently, but it's not fully independent because somebody, whatever platform or whatever other entity that she may be like working with, like as far as like business partnerships and different things like that, they're not going to want to work with her. Those things are going to be placed on hold, and they're going to be reevaluating the contract. Like I feel like it's something like there is a middleman. No, there is like a middleman. Like she's going independent, but I don't know like how the structure of like those different things like that work. But somebody or some corporation, some entity, whomever is going to see that she, of course they already know that she's not reliable, but with this new business partnership or this new relationship that she's trying to get off the ground as far as like her being more independent and her podcast ventures, that's gonna be placed on hold beyond even when she finishes up her treatment, beyond like that's gonna be on hold. And so she's gonna have to like reroute and figure out another plan to kind of like get herself out there to get the right funding, because she's not gonna want to come out of pocket with certain things. Excuse me, she's not gonna want to come out of pocket with certain things. It's just gonna cost her a lot of money that she does not want to lose. And I see her financial advisors advising her like not to. Yeah, I see them saying like no, or not yet. Like you need to have some type of financial backing for this. But she's not going to take no for an answer though. She's very determined. She's very, 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 very determined to get her life back, on track. I do see her wishes being fulfilled though. It'll just be slow and steady. And it won't be to the magnitude that it is that she is seeking. It's going to be slow and steady. But they will get back on track though. She'll get back on track. 8 of Hearts, 2 of Clubs, and my 2 of Hearts. She'll be back on track. She won't be back on top. I'm seeing this whole process is going to take up to like a year. Like as far as her getting her podcast back on track, her getting clean and things like that, fully, her being able to take care of her Graves' disease. Like it's not, her comeback isn't going to be as quick as she wants it to. And the camera keeps losing focus. I apologize. But the comeback, yeah, it's going to take her like at least a year to get herself together. And it's going to be a hard reality for her to come to terms with because she's trying to get back out there like now. And her financial advisor is telling her, no, you ain't got it like that. We can't do it like we don't have the money for you to do this right here. And then we also don't have the money because this contract or this business relationship that you had with whatever podcasting entity, they don't want to work with you, or like they don't want to work with you like that, or they're rethinking the contract, or they're going to be paying her less money or something like that. She's not fully independent. Because yeah, she's not fully independent with this podcasting like she wants to be, because she wants it to be on this large grand scale just off the bat. Like she wants to pick up where she left off with this podcast, where she left off with her TV show, and that's just not how it's going to happen. But you know, and the thing about it is, it's funny because it's like there's just regular everyday people that have podcasts and content that is like top tier, that don't have the budget that of course a TV show or, you know, or even other celebrities like with a lot of money and different things like that have. So it's like their content be top tier. So it's like, Wendy, you can do the same thing. You can do that independently, but she wants like the bells and the whistles, and like she wants, of course, like the team and like the staff and different things like that. But I'm just saying, being very difficult and people really not wanting to work with her or work for her just because of the instability when it comes to her health, when it comes to her addiction. Like, people feel like they're gonna be left out in the cold, like they ain't gonna be able to have no job, just different things. Like, people are, they real, shaky and iffy when it comes to her because of this. But I'm seeing within a year, 10 to 12 months, like, it's gonna take her some time, but she just really just needs to be realistic about her situation, is what is like what I'm picking up on. She is going to eventually be more realistic about her situation and what's going on. It's gonna be a hard truth to come to terms with, but she's gonna have to do it. And her treatment will take longer than what she wants it to as well. I see her treatment taking longer than what she wants it to. She feels like, okay, I just need 30 days. But no, you probably will need maybe at least 4 months. And then even after that 4 months, still have some type of supervision, or it's like some like type of close advising and different things like that. Let's see, am I picking up on anything else? Nope, I ain't got nothing else. So if y'all got any other questions, then of course, like I said before, put them in the comments below. If you want to book a personal reading, you can go to my website. That is in the description box as well. It's www.theobelisklounge.com. I do cartomancy readings. I do Akashic record readings and a few different other things as well. So just go to the website, check it out, see what floats your boat. And schedule a session with me. But it was good reading with y'all today. I'll see y'all later. Bye.